Hello everyone, welcome back to another Farm Fact Friday. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends, or however you spent the day yesterday. I hope you remain in that attitude of gratitude as you head into probably a long weekend. So we didn't want to skip a beat with Farm Fact Friday, and today I have a guest with me. This is my daughter Cora, and she had the idea of making homemade butter. We did this earlier in the week and thought it would be something that you may enjoy doing at home with your children, or if you don't have kids in the home anymore, this is still a pretty easy recipe that results in delicious butter. So I remember doing this as a kid in elementary. Cora did it last year in her class in first grade. And like I said, we just did it and had great results. So we hope this is something fun for you to do as well. So we're gonna show you this in steps. We've already made it through a couple of the steps in order to kind of make this a little bit faster of a process, but we're gonna take it from here. So we're gonna make butter in a mason jar. And so some of the things that you need:
heavy whipping cream, salt, and 1/8 of a teaspoon, and water, a mixing bowl, a measuring cup, and a spatula.
Very good. And we're gonna use mason jars. So the first time that we did this, we made it in a quart-sized jar and filled it half full. We can tell you from experience that making butter in this size, half full, takes 45 minutes. So we're gonna shorten that today. But if you are wanting to make it for a larger group or a larger size, you could go that route. So our heavy whipping cream was in the refrigerator, so that may be part of the reason why it takes a little bit longer to form. Okay, Cora, what do we do next?
You're gonna take your heavy whipping cream and pour it half full into your jar.
Sorry about that, we missed you there, but there are different fat quantities in your heavy whipping cream, so depending on what you'd like, you can pick whichever one you'd like. And then you can also add salt to it.
Or honey, or if you want it a different kind, you can just add a different thing into your butter.
Yeah, so if you want to get creative, you can do that as well, but we just added a little bit of salt. And we have 1/8 of a teaspoon here.
If you want to do the big jar, then that takes a teaspoon.
We used a larger amount there. Yep. Okay, so then find your lid and ring. We're gonna screw it on tight, and then you start shaking. And you can hear it. It slaps the side of the jar, and over time, it will start to form. The first stage that it gets to is
whipping cream.
Whipping cream. It becomes whipped cream. So after Cora does this for about 4 minutes, you don't have to do it for 4 minutes, it will turn into whipped cream that looks like that. If you stick your finger in it, it tastes pretty good. Yeah, like whipped cream. Okay. So you keep shaking it, keep shaking it. It first makes whipped cream, and then you shake it some more, and that sound will go away when you make the whipped cream. And as you keep shaking it, you can stop shaking yours. As you keep shaking it,
it turns into...
Yes. You'll hear more of a liquid sound come back.
Butter.
And it turns into butter. You can see that solid... Oh! You can see the solid forming, and it actually gives us buttermilk.
And this is really good stuff to make cakes.
Yes. So if you have a cake recipe that calls for buttermilk, this is how you get it. So you'll want to keep that off to the side if you want to make a cake or something like that. And then what's left is butter. So then we just kind of form a ball with our spatula, and you'll know that it's not done if you can't, if it's not hardened and you can't make a ball out of it, then you got to keep shaking. Okay, So in our mixing bowl here, we have a pat of butter. So what Cora's gonna do now is basically rinse off. Okay, that's good. It's cold water, and we're just rinsing off more of that buttermilk.
No, Mom, you gotta use it with your hands, remember?
No, we're not gonna use our hands. We're just gonna use this. And then I'm gonna dump this out in the sink.
Then we're gonna put more water in it.
And then we're gonna do one more rinse. We're kind of messy demonstrators. Good thing you're on that end and not this end. Okay, and we'll rinse that off. So now we are left with butter.
And then?
So yeah, so after you start shaking, within 4 minutes it becomes whipped cream, and then within 13 minutes it becomes butter. So those are rough estimates, and this is, again, if you're using these size jars. So then the next test is sampling it, of course. So you can use this just like you'd use any other butter, but we tested it with crackers yesterday.
Really good.
Smooth.
Salty.
Salty, she says. Cheers. Pretty good. I think we had another good run-in. So if you have questions, or if we didn't touch on something, let us know. But like we said, it's a fun activity. If you have some mason jars, some heavy whipping cream, add salt or whatever other herbs or sweetness you like, and have fun making your butter. We would love to hear how it turned out for you guys. With that, by golly, have a great rest of your Friday, a wonderful weekend, and we'll check you back next week for another Farm Fact Friday. See ya.
Bye.